Okay, today's lesson is place value, value of underlined digits, 1.2. The first thing that I'd like to do is go over the place value chart that we have learned. And let's review that. When we're looking at digits to the left of the decimal, these are our whole numbers. That would be numbers like 24, 135, and so on. The numbers to the right of the decimal are the parts of a whole, like 2/10ths, 45 hundredths, 127 thousandths. So let's go over the names of the places. To the left of the decimal, we have the ones place, tens, hundreds, thousands, 10,000s, 100,000s. And if you notice, they all end in S. To the right of the decimal are parts of a whole. We have tenths, hundredths, thousandths. And if you notice, they all end in THS. When we read a number such as this, we would say 153. And we say 50 here because that's 5 tens or 50. So we say 153. If I add a digit after the decimal, such as a 7, I would now read this as 153 and 7/10ths. Whatever place the digit is after the decimal, I say that name of that place. And in place of the decimal, I say the word and. So whenever you see a decimal, you're going to say the word and. So if I had this number, I would read it as 153 and 75 hundredths. I say the last digit's name. If I had a number such as this, I would read this as 153 and, what number is this? This is 3, so I say 3 thousandths. 153 and 3 thousandths. Now, if I'm going back to the lesson, the value of the underlined digit. If I have a number such as let's say I had a number like this. And this digit right here was underlined. They would want me to state what is the value or how much is that 2 worth. Well, I can go back to my place value chart, and if I take a look at the decimal, this is 3 digits to the left of the decimal. I can look at my chart, 3 digits to the left of the decimal is the hundredth spot. So the value of that underlined digit is 200. That digit is worth 200. Going back to my original number of 71,250 and 54 hundredths, if I had underlined this 4 and I needed to list the value of only that 4, I would write down the decimal. And how much is that 4 worth? That 4 is in the hundredth spot, so that's worth 4 hundredths. So I would go 0.04, because that is in the hundredth spot. You're only looking at the value of the underlined digit, so everything else is 0. Could I have changed all of these to 0 ahead of it? I could, but we don't have numbers normally that look like that, so we drop those off. Okay, let's do one more. What is the value of the 1 in this number, 71,250 and 54 hundredths? That 1 is 4 places over from the decimal, 1, 2, 3, 4. So we call it the thousandth spot. Ones, tens, hundreds, thousands. How many thousands is that 1 worth? It's worth 1,000. So we write down the number 1,000. Can I put 0.00? Yes, I can. This number, 1,000.00, is the same as just writing down 1,000. And that is the lesson, place value, value of the underlined digit 1.2.